country is, right? You have a taste, a hankerings, a itching, a Jones for that thing, right? What?
That doesn't sound food related.
Well, look, it can be whatever.
Sounds a little X-rated.
Calm down. So
I know what
anyway,
you jonesing.
sometimes you be jonesing.
Be Jones and the big fella.
You jonesing a hamburger. And well, hello, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you all. Thank you for joining us. I am Jacqueline Richardson, or Jackie Rich of SMA, and that little dude over there is my husband, Christopher.
Why I gotta be a little dude?
Little dude, my little dude. Hey, boo.
No, I don't agree with that.
That's my boo bear. Well, okay, my big dude,
Thank you.
my big fella.
Big fella.
Big fella.
Big fella.
That's my husband, and we are just chit-chatting about some things that we are learning. Aprende más is
Aprende más.
learning much, right?
Not anymore.
So, bienvenidos. Aprende más is here just to give you some, behind-the-scenes things of what's going on in our area of Mexico. We live in San Miguel de Allende, Guanajuato, Mexico. And it is about 3.5 hours north
So are we
of
talking
Mexico
about
City.
burgers or what?
We are.
Okay.
I'm just talking to the people.
I mean, can we get to the burgers?
So
now?
anyway, just so if you all wanted to know, San Miguel de Allende, quick bus ride to Mexico City, 3.5 hours. And this little chit chat is about burgers. So when we say we give you behind the scenes, right? It really is that day to day. Since we live here full time, there are just some times when you wherever your home country is, right? You have a taste, a hankerings, a itching, a Jones for that thing, right? What?
That doesn't sound food related.
Well, look, it can be whatever.
Sounds a little X-rated.
Calm down. So
what you
anyway,
jonesing.
sometimes you be jonesing.
Be Jones and the big fella.
You jonesing a hamburger. And from our experience being in the States, obviously there's a good burger and then there's some bomb delicious burgers. And
And I will say, in the States, there are burgers that you can take for granted. Like, there's burgers you can find everywhere.
everywhere.
If you go to McDonald's or Wendy's, like, the burgers aren't good, but you're so used to that not good that when you just want a burger, it's fine sometimes. But here, it's a little different. Like, you're not used to the not good here.
Right. Correct. No, it's true.
It's true. So.
Because it's just different. They're either seasoned differently, or the biggest thing that we have found, and we have been to the West Coast. We've been to La Paz, which is south of California. And then we've been to the interior, right? And so the biggest thing is the actual seasoning and or the grind of the meat.
The grind.
We take for granted. We really do. We took it for granted.
There's great beef here. They have really good beef.
Excellent, right.
But if you take really good beef and you grind it up so finely that it just turns into a bouncy meatball, it's not
No bueno.
making it work for a burger.
No bueno.
It doesn't work at all.
No bueno. No.
Yeah.
So we have hit only a couple of times, and we've missed a lot.
Yeah.
A lot. Because we really are. We're looking for the burger. We're looking for like a great burger.
Oh, one more thing before you move on. You talked about the seasoning and the grind.
See?
Also, the bun.
Okay, well, yeah, that's
because tortas are a big thing here. Tortas are delicious,
Yes.
great sandwich.
Yes.
But
The
when you
torta
have
bun.
a burger patty on a torta bun, because a torta bun is like a football.
Yeah, that's true.
And then you put a little burger patty on it.
No bueno.
The meat to bread ratio is off.
No bueno.
So you're already starting out behind the 8 ball.
Right.
If you can't season it right, it's not grinded right, not ground right, I guess is the way to say it.
Right.
And then you put it on a bun that just doesn't fit it.
Correct.
You just kind of missed the whole boat with what a burger, in our opinion, should be.
Correct.
Now, there's probably a whole history with burgers in Mexico that have evolved in their own way rather than they do in America.
Right.
I understand that.
Right.
But we are
our
spoiled gringos, and
well,
we want
don't
a
say it that way. Just our point of reference is an American burger.
right.
That's
and you
all.
want an American burger sometimes.
Sometimes just want an American
Yeah.
burger. Right. So let's start with the least favorite.
Least favorites.
One of my least favorites I've had probably within the past month was from 1010.
Yeah, and I've seen somebody recently say 1010 is a great burger, and I can't agree with that.
That's a no. It's going to be a no for me.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, we're talking about seasoning and we're also talking about texture, right? So most of the times, the burgers that we don't really care for, it actually would make a good Salisbury steak.
Yeah.
So if they just,
It's a little meatloafy.
very meatloafy Salisbury steakishy. So if they just were to call it that and like have some brown gravy on it and serve with some mashed potatoes or some rice, I would order it.
Yeah.
But when you're looking for an American burger, y'all know what I'm talking about, it's not it.
Yeah.
It's not it. So that's one of my least favorites. What about yours?
Now, Casa 1910. Beautiful, beautiful hotel, beautiful restaurant. They have like a little cafe section in the front.
Stupid pretty.
All gorgeous.
The bar.
I think everything else
Everything
we had
was
there
beautiful.
was great. The other food, I think I had a agua chile or something like that. That was amazing.
And then we had like some kind of homemade tacos. They did everything was homemade.
Yeah.
Did we do a soup? I can't remember, but everything else was bomb.
Yeah. And then you get to the burger, and the burger is like a giant meatball on a bun.
Not the right grind.
And it was not the right grind.
Not the right grind.
And the flavor wasn't bad, but just like when you
the right
bite into it and it's too bouncy, and you're like, it's just
weird
not the
meatball.
right thing.
Yeah.
And it's like, you could tell they're talented chefs in the kitchen.
Yep.
But they just have not experienced a burger maybe the way that we think it should be.
Correct. And again, these are just our point of views.
Right.
Correct.
The same way, if you're in America and you go to, like, I go to Mexican bakeries once in a while in America, and the bakeries weren't good.
Right.
But I get to here in San Miguel, and every single bakery is amazing.
The bomb.
They can't mess up.
Correct.
So, like, some of it's just our experience are you privy to what good is?
Right.
Is it really the thing or not? So,
Right.
like, maybe you have the talent and the skills to cook a million things, but you've never had a good burger, so you don't
that
necessarily know what the good burger
But you know
is.
what it composes of, right?
Right. You know there's a
Seasoning,
burger
some
in the bun
ground
and seasoning,
meat,
you grind
right?
it.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So
What was
like-
it, like polvo de res or
Yeah,
whatever,
yeah.
however they say it, right?
But, like, there's fine details in the meat that you choose and the way that you grind it and the way that you season it, when you season it.
And how you cook it too.
Right, how you cook it.
Right? Because
Yeah.
you don't want to steam. Like,
Yeah.
that's not going to be hot. That's
Yeah.
not hot. But you want it thick enough where you can put it on that flat top or cast iron skillet or grill it, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, we're not looking for Salisbury steak or meatloaf on our bun.
Right.
That's not what we're looking for.
And I'm not looking for, super authentic Mexican food in the middle of Tallahassee. You know what I mean? So, like, kind of take what you can get sometimes.
Correct.
And sometimes it's not great.
Correct.
But I do, Casa 1910, go there, eat, enjoy
Everything
the
but
ambiance.
the burger.
Everything
Don't
except
just
for
go
the
looking
burger.
for an American style burger. Everything else though,
Yeah.
1,000%. Yeah,
Very much amazing.
for sure.
Um,
Hey, quick break. Please like, comment, subscribe to our channel. We are working hard, getting on each other's nerves, making sure we're getting this content out. We are moving and grooving, shaking and baking all around Mexico and our lovely little town of San Miguel de Allende. So we want to keep up with you as you keep up with us, okay? All right, back to the rest of the shenanigans.
so let's get out of the crappy burgers. Let's go to some of the better burgers we've had.
Ooh, okay. So recently, we went to Birdie's Burgers, and their burger was so delicious. So we ordered to eat. We had burgers, their fries, and their wings. They had buffalo wings, and they were all delicious.
Yes.
And I almost dropped a tear. I was like, hold it back. Hold it back.
Yeah, she's very dramatic when it comes to finding good food. She has to. If you haven't noticed by now, she's a little extra. So yeah, when she took a bite out of the burger, she just has to look around, see is anybody looking, be excited, fake drop a tear, and then take another bite.
Talk about yourself next time. But
I'm just
anyway,
saying.
super tasty, delicious. The everything, and this is two critiques.
Yeah.
Two critiques is I think they put a little too much salt. I think they had like a little salt bay back there.
Yeah.
So too much salt. And then the bun, I think they should have used a different bun, like a
Yeah.
potato roll. I'm very partial to the pretzel bun. So a pretzel bun would have been bomb on my burger and less salt, right? But other than that,
Yeah.
it was like tasting home a little bit, you know?
Whoever was in the kitchen was like shaking up the salt like dice, and they was hitting that, trying to get 7-Eleven, and kept trying and kept trying. And then like the bun was actually delicious in and of itself. It was, hand baked in house.
Yeah.
But it didn't hold up to the burger.
Yeah.
Like hate getting the bun and it just starts falling apart when you're trying to get into the
A
burger.
little crumbly.
But other than that, it was really, really good.
Super tasty. The wings were good too.
Wings were good, and the service was really attentive.
Oh,
like,
it was so sweet.
maybe even a little too attentive. Like you had your back to the kitchen so you couldn't see, but I could see.
Were they watching?
Every once in a while they'd come out and just look around,
Yeah.
peek around the corner if they need anything. So,
They were
making
so
sure that
nice.
you feel like you're taken care of.
They
at
were
the end of the
super
day.
nice.
Yeah.
And the French fries, that's another thing. So burgers and fries go together, right? So being in Mexico is one of the things that we've noticed is like the papas fritas are different, right? So it's not that they're nasty, it's just that they're different and just different from what we are used to, right? So can't say that they're nasty unless it was just a really bad fried potato.
Yeah.
Hard to find a bad fried potato, but we're just comparing, what we have grown up on, right?
Yeah.
And so they also have very good French fries. Their papas fritas were muy delicioso, muy rico. And the blue cheese dressing, y'all, was homemade.
Which, to be fair, even in the U.S., it's rare that you find a homemade blue cheese.
And a good one.
It's usually Ken's Steakhouse.
Correct.
Blue cheese dressing.
Correct.
Is blue cheese flavored
Yeah.
and probably not.
Or like a
might be
ranch with some blue
specks.
cheese in it.
Right.
It's not blue cheese, guys.
But they put the effort in to make some fresh blue
It was
cheese.
good,
Which
too.
makes a huge difference.
I was so excited.
And when it comes to the fries, I think the problem with the fries is the variety of potato that's common here
They're different.
isn't really good for French fries.
Yeah. It's not the Idaho russets. It's not.
Right.
Yeah.
You got to do a lot of work to get a good French fry out of it.
Yeah.
And-
Even when we cook potatoes here.
Right, even
we
at
have
home.
to treat them a little differently.
Yeah, you got to cook them twice at least
And then fry.
to get a good texture out of them. But yeah, like that was one of the good places, Birdie's Burgers. There's also attached to Hotel Real Minas, right on the Ancha, is a spot called Cerveceria Allende Tap Room. Very sort of small on the side. You might miss it if you're
Tucked
walking
away.
by. But they have really good burger, really good hot dogs,
Like 100% all beef.
yeah.
Super tasty.
good French fries. You could tell they're really catering more to an American audience
Yeah, very
because they're
gringo,
one of the
she.
bigger hotels, right on the Ancha.
Which is our main road here.
Yeah, and they'll have a lot of tourists come through, so I'm sure they see plenty of gringos coming through there. So they're making sure
Correct.
that they attend to that audience.
Correct.
For better or for worse, as that goes. So their stuff is really good. And
The
really
toppings
good.
are a little different. Toppings are a little Mexican, but
Yeah.
but they're still so delicious. Like they took Mexican, little Mexi, and then added it to a burger, and it was really delicious.
Yeah, and I think to me that's the key of really making something good here is to actually have it feel like there's some Mexican in it.
Yeah,
It doesn't necessarily have to be, a perfect American burger.
I'm
at the
not
end of the
always
day.
looking for just right. Like I gotta have,
Right. I want a little bit of you in the food.
Yeah.
No matter where you're going, you want a little bit of the
Yeah.
chef in the food.
Yeah.
Or else, it just becomes the same as everybody else at the
Correct.
end of the day.
Correct.
I think one of the last places is La Choperia.
That's in Centro.
In Central. I'm trying to remember what street it's on. I don't remember off the
It's
top
on
of
the
my
same.
head.
It's in the same block as the Starbucks.
Yes, same block as the Starbucks.
Because that street is cut off.
Yeah,
The taxis and the Ubers will drop you off at the end, and you got to walk half up way up the block.
It's near the Iway store. If you ever been to Iway, which are all over Mexico. So if you've been to Mexico, you've probably seen an Iway somewhere.
Yeah.
And it's inside this little mall, and they have live music there every once in a while, and they have really good wings. And they have big meaty burgers with like gratuitous amounts of cheese on it.
Yeah.
It's like if you want that sort of guilty
Steakhouse.
pleasure steakhouse,
Yeah.
big greaseball kind of a burger, like that's a good place to kind of go for that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then there's an honorable mention I think we have on the list here of pork belly,
Pork belly.
which we've been to pork belly a bunch of times, but never actually gotten the
Never
burger.
got we will get that. We'll have to just have to do like a part B.
Yeah.
Add it on.
Yeah,
Edit
it's
it in.
It's hard to go to pork belly and not get the pork belly because it's so good.
Oh my goodness. Even like they have guacamole, and then they'll put fresh cooked pork belly
In the guacamole.
on the guacamole.
Yeah, yeah.
And then the fresh tortilla chip. Oh, it's so tasty.
Yeah, it's
pork
really
belly tacos. They have ribs. They have a lot of things. We've even had the shepherd's pie.
Shepherd's pie, which was okay. Not
Yeah,
bad.
yeah.
Shepherd's pie had lamb in it, which was nice.
Yeah.
Change the pace.
For some reason, just didn't get the burger. So we'll do that next time.
Yeah, yeah.
Just to add it on for.
But there's still, plenty here to explore. If you're in San Miguel for a little bit of time, you realize that there are 1,001 restaurants here. So I'm sure there's several
1,002.
burgers here that we have not tried that we need to try.
Share with us. We want to know.
Yeah,
'Cause
leave
every
that in the
now and
comments. Let us know where some other burger places we have not been to. What did Elton tell me about the other day? Snackville Express, which is right on the Ancha.
We haven't gone there.
Which is actually, I guess, right next to Birdie's Burgers. Suppose he has a good burger too.
Okay.
But I haven't tried that one. We'll have to try that one as well.
Okay.
But let us know. What do you know? Give us some secrets.
Yeah.
We're here, but you're here too. Let
And
us know.
Uber's here, so we'll get to it. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Even if it's not in walking distance, we will Uber or DD. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. We appreciate you all for watching. Thank y'all so much. Come back and see us soon, okay? Bienvenidos, adios, aprende más,
And bring a hamburguesa.
hamburguesa y papas fritas. Cuídate. You all be well and be safe.
She loves saying some cuidate.
Cuídate.
Igualmente.
You're so annoying. Love y'all. Bye.
Hey, excuse me. I just want to interrupt really quickly to say there's one more thing I want to add to the list. Last week, went out to a spot called Hackman's. Hackman's is at the top of a hotel called Amate Wellness Hotel on Salida a Real a Querétaro. And this burger, perfect grind, perfect cook, juicy in the inside, had the flavor of the smoke of the grill on it, bacon, mushrooms, onions on top of it. Hands down, best burger I've had in San Miguel so far. Didn't want to let the video go by without letting that addition not be in the video. So it's in there. Sorry to interrupt. After you're done with this, go watch another video. But yeah, check it out. Hackman's. It's an expensive burger, 500 pesos. A little high, but it's worth it. It's great. See you next time.